This is for you.
For you.
For you.
For you.
This is also for you.
For you? Hi there, this is Whoa. Hello. I'm back. Welcome back. Hopefully, you all are having a good day. I am also. Oh, shit. I am also feeling good. Coming off of. Fuck. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. I'm still a bit sniffly, but for the most part, I'm. I'm no longer sick. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling grand. What's going on in the farm? I haven't checked on the farm. Um, what do we need? We need green grapes for the most part. All right, everything's going. Everything's moving along. All right, so yeah, what is going on? Let's check the news. I just saw one of the people that I follow, Mr. Zingy, posted about a 3D VTuber pipeline that will be in his course. I could kind of like take a peek. Let's see what it says. Concepting, drawing, setup, modeling, rigging, UV unwrapping, texturing, shape keys, exporting to Unity, Unity setup, and then there's some work in progress, VC face, VR chat, Warudo. There's an FAQ and a list of Blender add-ons. That's really good. It's fun. It's like in a chart. It's fun to sort of make um those sort of diagrams. I thought about making something similar, like a sort of diagram-esque thing, but then I was like, what's the point? I guess if you were to do what he does and just like make a course out of it, then I think it'd be a good idea to do it. But yeah, most of the resources I have are from my eyes only. Or at least that's how I make them, because obviously I'm the one who's using them. Um, so let's see. Is there anything I could talk about? Honestly, so yeah. As I mentioned yesterday, uh, the good news of yesterday was that hopefully this coming Thursday, the issues that I've been having with my internet, hopefully, question mark, fingers crossed, will go away. Um, we're switching to fiber optic, whatever the fuck. Um, it improves upload, but in general, I'm just happy that we're having someone come over and, he's coming over to see and, replacing some things. Hopefully, not only with the fiber optic, but also with someone just in general switching things up. Uh, it's going to fix the connectivity issues that we've been having in general. Um, so yeah, that's this Thursday. It's happening towards, I guess, the morning, kind of, not really. It's like around 11 to 2. So what the hell? So yeah, I don't know when it exactly is gonna be done with that. So we'll see when I get to stream. And yeah, so that's nice, very nice. I'm really happy about that. Hello, Catless. How are you? But yeah, in terms of news, I don't see anything noteworthy. Um, All right. Ooh, sorry. Okay, so yesterday, we worked on uh, creating a new starting soon screen. As you know, my starting soon screen is the living room that I made a while ago now, plus all of my most recent models that I've made and finished. And of course, as I finished Perona recently, I have added her to said, I guess, setting. I don't know, I got confused over the word. But yeah, so that I put that on today. Sadly, I had to move the starting soon text because it was over her, and I was like, wow, I went through all the trouble of this, and the starting soon text completely covers her up, so I moved it towards the bottom, at least for now. uh so yeah, we're done with that. I could probably delete this from my list of things I can do on stream. All right, so on the list, like I mentioned yesterday, we have the summer creation time. I can create things that are summer related, uh, summer bash. I could create some costumes for the goblin, that are summer related, and just like miscellaneous stuff. I think this is also like a really good, I guess, excuse to do some texturing as well, because, the whole point of this is that I'm supposed to be sort of learning a bit more, or sort of experimenting a bit more with the texturing, since I definitely do need more practice on that, and this idea kind of allows me to. Of course, we have the overlay creation thing. I have bookmarked a specific way of making eyes that I would like to try out as well. I actually went back into my bookmarks and found the specific bookmark that I was referencing. Here, hold on. I could show this off. Windows capture. Alright, it's not that one. But I have included this in the list of things that I would like to try out. There's like a lot of things that I see pop up on my For You page, little tips and tricks and stuff. But this is kind of like just a random thing, and so I kind of added it towards the end as sort of miscellaneous stuff to try out, but not exactly something, I guess, like too massive. Wait, hold on. This is more what I'm referring to. So yeah, it has a convex cornea and highlight, and a concave iris and pupil. It's inspired by this, which is one I also did save as well. Whereas you could see it's made out of 2 parts. And you could also have an option to have an actual eyeball. So yeah, I want to try this out. I want to try sort of incorporating something like this into, I guess, my workflow, because I think it looks really nice. And it would also give me an excuse to sort of color in eyes. As you can see, the eyes, specifically in this video, are very nicely textured. I could use this sort of like try method as an excuse to just pull up a bunch of different looking eyeballs, and then just trying to sort of texture paint the designs, just for fun, just to see how I like it, see how it works, see if it's an actual thing that I would like to sort of incorporate. I also have this. I love looking at these sort of things. They occasionally pop up of people's work. This hair looks really nice, in my opinion. Ooh, the texturing is also incredibly good. And yeah, and in the comments they go over, I guess, a bit about how the sort of steps they take to sort of make this kind of hair. And maybe I should try experimenting with that. Ooh, for the people, you could use the Blender 4.2 Podal Geometry node. Wait, things are fine? Okay, wait. Yeah, right. I have heard about that. Is when does Blender 4.2 come out? I have heard of the Portal Geometry node. It does seem very interesting, and I do want to try it out when it comes out in some way and at some point. Is that all? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's about it. Is it in beta right now? Yeah, I don't know too much about. I don't keep track of that. All I know is I've heard about the sort of changes coming. Yeah, that happens. I'm gone and back again. As I mentioned, hopefully that should be fixed this coming Thursday. We'll see though. What else was I gonna do? Alright, let's hide that. Alright then. I'll try it out when it comes out, whenever that is. Blender Projects, Blender Milestone number 19. There's a timeline. Oh, okay. Possibly mostly usable already. Alright, because where are we at? We're on June. Wait, are we in June? Yeah, June 24th. Oh yeah, we're pretty late into the sort of beta stage. Bug fixing only. By July 10th, prepare release. And then July 16th, the actual release. Okay. Is this the one that's gonna have Eevee next? Or have they pushed it back yet again? I hear that it's here mentioned Eevee next. Oh, most of these are Eevee next. Eevee next review, Eevee next volumes don't take viewport pixel size into account. Interesting. Alright. So like I said, first things first. Well, let me see. Do I have any you know what? I don't actually have any ideas for any sort of summer things that I could make. But I guess we'll go with the flow. Hold on. Let me open up. Let me open up something real quick. Because right now all I have is this empty Blender file, but I should probably open up the actual, where is it? This one. Oh, it's taking a while to load. One moment. Whew. Oh, let me close out of... I don't even know what I could close out of. Let's close out of this. Oh god, it sure is taking a while to load up. I wonder what's wrong. Alright, well I guess while it loads up, I should try to brainstorm some ideas. I do have an ideas section here on my Google Doc that I just isn't filled at all. Because I guess the point was to think of ideas and I wasn't able to see. Either way, I did talk about yesterday how I do want to play around with this sort of, I guess, look, design of the sort of goblin model to make him a bit more, I guess, different. I do want to sort of change a few things, to make it more distinct. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. Um, I think I also need to fix his, like, rigging, because, uh, the original, I guess, rig that I had for him had, like, IK, and that sort of broke last time, and I kind of just didn't really care too much, just sort of applied the rig, um, and said, I'll probably fix that later, and I guess now is, I guess, the time that I'm willing to actually sit down and fix it. It's just taking a while to load, though. I might close out of it and I try loading it up again or something. Hold on. Let me use this, actually. Alright. So anyway, last time I mentioned was, what was it again? I was like, beach ball. But yeah, I'll have to see, cause, yeah, I was also thinking about earlier today how I mentioned it a while ago how I'm unsure whether or not I should use UCU paint at all, because it seems like it could be useful, but most, I guess, things that I've seen, most time lapses that I've seen of people doing work, don't really use it, or I haven't seen anyone, I guess, use it professionally. So it kind of feels like, should I use it? No one else is using it. Am I doing something wrong for trying to use it? I don't know. Oh fuck, I accidentally opened up something else. Yeah, I'm trying to load up something. I'm trying to load up a Blender file right now, but for some reason it's taking a long time and it's not responding. It's really weird. But yeah, I am aware, which is why I'm trying to fill it with random talks. things and whatever's. Pad for time while we wait. Yeah, it is concerning that I've tried to load it up twice now in like 2 different times. And both times it's gone to not responding almost immediately. I don't think it's filled with anything. It's not like super filled. I don't see a reason why it's struggling to open. Here, hold on. Alright, let me try again. And if it doesn't work, then... Ooh, I don't know. We'll probably swap to something else then. It's taking forever to load. Hello! Hello, hello, how are you? How's it going? I am doing good. I'm just waiting for something to finish loading up. I don't know why it's taking so long. I wonder, maybe, hold on. I'm gonna try to open up a previous version. See if that one takes as long as this one. It doesn't. Okay, that opened up immediately. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this one. It is weird. And it's concerning, because that's like the newer version. It has a lot more, I guess, newer stuff that I'm working on. I'm good. I've been working on my rig. Oh, cool. Rig stuff. That's good. Interesting, interesting. Alright, hopefully the other version, for whatever reason, I don't know why it's taking so long, finishes loading up. But I'll put this one up on screen then. This is the previous version. We can still work on it, I'm sure. Alright, so like I said, yeah, I want to try playing around with, I guess, sort of creating some stuff that are summer related. Might also want to consider thinking about, you know, trying to make this little character be a bit different. I don't exactly know how or what exactly I'm looking for. But yeah. And then obviously it talked about how the rig is kind of got fucked a little bit. I don't really know what happened to it. If we disconnect it from the rig, this gets fixed, but when we connect it to the rig, it kind of like, I don't know, the sort of legs behave very differently. I think it's the IK that sort of got messed up. I don't really know what happened to it. Um, it is very bizarre. It does seem to be rotated weirdly. But anyway, did I talk about the last time? I remember I changed his eyes. Oh god. Um, they used to be circles and now they're like flat discs. I figured it'd make it easier to sort of close his eyes. Because before, his eyes used to have some clipping issues, especially when he went to blink. Although, to be fair, though, this one still has clipping issues. I just, like, sort of pushed his eyes inward. As you could see, you could definitely see the sort of gap as I slowly push his eyes inward to sort of try to avoid clipping. Um, but yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm just keeping an eye on that other Blender file. Okay, so I'm gonna do an incremental save just in case that other Blender file starts working up again or whatever is wrong with it. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Let's see. So yeah, in terms of ideas for outfits, I'm not too sure. I could give him some like sunglasses. And for some reason I think about flip-flops. I looked up summer in Google and that's what I got, flip-flops and watermelon for some reason. Got the mouth master to work. So now I can make a bunch of expressions with a single bone. Oh, really? That sounds interesting. You could do some facial animations now. Very cool. Animate some conversations, perhaps? Perchance? Oh, this is good. I like this. Hold on, let me look something up. Actually, okay, yeah. The file might end up being corrupted for whatever reason. I could append whatever I was working on. Not that I don't think I was working on anything in particular. I could for like maybe one thing off the top of my mind. Oops, shit. Lol, look at that. Yeah, I'll look at that later. I won't do it now. Although, actually, hold on. Whoops. What are you working on? Honestly, I don't even know. Just like random shit. Um, Alright, let me hide that. Yeah. Alright, so here... Whoops. Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. What is this? What is prestige? Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, let's just hide that for now. So yeah, here's something that I actually was working on a few days ago. I haven't worked on it since, but this is sort of like a very basic, a basic sort of look at the sort of overlay that I was working on for the stream. Obviously, the idea was that here would be the main screen, you know, what you could actually see Blender and all that. I talked about how I'm not a big fan of the fact that Rusty's takes up a lot of the sort of Blender where you could see. You also can't see the sort of keys that I am clicking on. And so I kind of want to, you know, create a bit of a overlay that sort of allows both to be on the screen at the same time and not sort of collide into each other. So this was the idea. Like this top part would be the Blender screen. This bottom part here would be Rusty's, kind of shrunken down. I guess I kind of added a line here, but technically this line doesn't have to be here because this honestly could be made way bigger. Yeah, right. And then on this side, I was thinking of maybe including the chat or something. I'm still not sure exactly what I want to do with that. Whether I want to have like the chat on the screen itself, or if I want to sort of just add any old random shit, whatever. And then over here I could have the little goblin character on the same side. And of course, I believe this one, hold on. Okay, yeah, no. I was also going to work on an overlay for when I don't have Rusty's on. Because obviously when I work on other things like Unity and all that kind of stuff, and even after like I'm done with Blender, I wouldn't want what was I gonna say? I don't even know what I was gonna say. I just want like a different overlay when I don't have Rusty's on, so that the main screen takes up more space, and I have to worry too much about that. I think, hold on. I wonder... So yeah, in OBS, I kind of have tried to implement this. Of course, this is what I'm working with right now. Right now. As you can see, I've used Blender to sort of export or sort of, yeah, render out the sort of, what's it called, overlay, how I'm gonna technically space it out. And I think this is the one without Rusty's, but obviously I haven't worked on that yet. I was starting to work on that. But yeah, this is basically the sort of, I guess, alignment that I was going for. I'm still working on it, obviously. I would like to sort of pretty it up, obviously. I don't want it to just be like white lines separating things. I had a sort of, I guess, idea slash concept in my head that, oh, I guess I could go into, because that was one of the things on the list of things I could work on. I don't know. I was thinking of doing that summer stuff that I talked about, but, you know, for some reason, the other Blender file isn't opening up. It might be corrupted. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't really have motivation for it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, and the reason for that is I have no ideas for it. I haven't sat down and thought of anything. So honestly, we'll just bounce around. That's the whole reason why I made the list. So that we could. Alright, hold on. Let me talk a little bit more about how exactly I want the overlay to work. So yeah, first of all, like I talked about a little bit earlier, and I've even mentioned it here in my sort of notes, I do kind of want to change up the way the goblin looks a little bit, since I want it to be different from, I guess, where I originally made him from, which was a game called Peglin. I'm going to change him up a little bit, sort of make him my own. But, you know, I still want him to be small. I still want him to be relatively, you know, approachable, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the right word for it. But either way, regardless of any changes that I make to the goblin, the sort of idea that I had for the overlay does not change. TBH. Let me read, hold on. But yeah, so the sort of idea that I had for the overlay was that these sort of areas, you know, these sort of bars, and maybe even like this right side here where the chat is, and oh god, I forgot to move the little goblin guy there as well. I'll do that later. I wanted to sort of have a bit of a sort of woodland look to it. I wanted these sort of bars to be just covered in vegetation, and maybe some of it will sort of leak into the other screens here, just sort of slightly, a little bit, only a little bit. I sort of thought about how that would work, where I would have like a layer underneath, you know, kind of like this one right here, to make sure that you know, everything looks nice and neat. And then we would also have another layer on top of everything, where I could add a bit more detail that sort of seeps into some of these screens. Oops, not that screen. Some of these screens right here, like this one. Oh, whoops, you can't even see. What even is this? Image 2. What is that? Oh, this was the old overlay. My bad. This is the old one that I forgot how to what's it called? I forgot how to, I guess, like alpha out the area, so it's just like a black overlay. I could probably delete this. Whatever, I'll just keep it for now. There's a reason why I kept it there and I can't remember why. So yeah, that's what I think. Let's work on that a little bit today. I'm gonna close out of this Blender file since it seems to not work at all. I guess that file got corrupted. I need to make sure to append everything that I was working on there into this new one so that I don't have to worry about it. Anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to append whatever overlay stuff I was working on from, because I originally I started working on it in the sort of goblin whoops file, but I kind of want to, is it this one? I think it might be. Yeah, I kind of want to start my own, or I want to start a different Blender file for the overlay stuff, just so I could have it all neatly placed, instead of having it all with the goblin, especially because I feel like at some point that just kind of gets a bit cluttered. TBH. So yeah, for now, I'll keep the, I guess, sort of new overlay thing opened up. Let me bring in the sort of goblin. It's made out of a lot of different pieces, though. I think it's fine though. Copy. Paste. Live Eyes media source. So yeah, this overlay, not perfect, a work in progress. But, you know, the other day I talked about how, instead of sort of, making changes, off stream, which might take me a while, because, you know, I don't have the same amount of motivation as I do on stream, because, you know, it's a bit different. I should just do it on stream instead, and just sort of go with the flow, as I said. Alright. Let's work on the overlay with Rusty's first. Alright. So yeah, and another thing I wanted to utilize, which, let me see if I could append it. I wonder, hold on. GeoNodes. It was under my GeoNode stuff that I did a bit of, I guess, well, I don't know which one it is. Is it this one? Oh, I think it might be this one. Edges. Plane, plane. This isn't a plane, this is a circle. What? I don't know. Anyway, hold on. I was also debating whether or not I should make the overlay a little bit animated, or not really like animated itself, just sort of have it as a bit of a GIF with little parts moving here and there to sort of make it feel more alive. I also wanted to implement this a little bit. This is the GeoNode dynamic water ripple effect that you know, I tried a long time ago. Followed a tutorial about. The only thing is I do kind of want to sort of edit it a little bit. Specifically, I believe this is made using a GeoNode. Hold on. Yeah, it is. I want to edit it a little bit so that it's a lot more, I guess, like, I want to make the lines a bit thicker. Make it seem a bit more cartoony in nature. Oops. But anyway, I plan to add this effect in these sort of holes, I guess. Like the hole that sort of I would put the Blender screen on. That's where I would have this sort of effect on. I think it'd look kind of nice. So in times when I don't have Blender opened up for whatever reason, it still has something nice there to sort of, I guess, hold the tide until I do have it loaded up. Alright, hold on. Okay, so this has a collection. Collection means edges, so everything in the edges thing, I guess, works. Realize instance, geometry proximity node, and then a map range node. And I think this just works for creating the effect itself. I think it's everything in the shader editor where it kind of really matters, I think. A value dictated by the time color attribute. Oh, that's nice. It's kind of like a more calmer water. Kind of like water flowing. And then as you sort of decrease it, it becomes a lot more, I guess, rushed. Or I guess circular as well. This is almost like pulsing. I wonder, hold on, I want to see how Cube looks interacting with said water. Oh, Cube looks nice. The noise texture, I want to make sure I don't mess this one up. Or at least too much. So it's 10. Oh, this is like a more softer. Ooh, okay. Oh, maybe I do want like a low value, because I don't know. At 10 it looks like it's too chaotic in my, I guess, eyes, in my idea. And if we're talking about sort of like stiller water, the fact that it's so chaotic maybe doesn't make a lot of sense. TBH. Maybe 5 might be better, actually. Is it at 10 again? So yeah, and then using this color ramp node, I could sort of play around with the shape, the overall shape of things. And then with here, I can mess around. I want to try around with the diffuse first. What is this? This is roughness. What connects to the roughness? Oh, the color ramp connects to the roughness and the mix node. I want to try how it looks like with just a normal diffuse. I wonder if I could attach like a an image texture. And I could sort of, I mean, not that I'm going to like paint things too much, but I could sort of try to paint a general idea of how it should look like. I wonder. I could give it a try. Nothing wrong with that. Image texture. Water.